Hello traders, FXPIPCOLLECTOR here. Today is Friday and it is October 6th. But the reason why we are here today is because we have NFP coming out in a little while, non-farm employment change. It is predicted to be down, so yeah, I think if this number actually comes in lower than expected, it should be a pretty good day. We should have a pretty good move in the market, I would assume. So hopefully this turns out pretty good today. I think that we have about 30 minutes until the news comes out, so hopefully we'll have a pretty good idea of what direction we should be looking to trade prior to the news. So the DXY, I'm sure most people that have been following me probably already have a pretty good idea what my outlook is on this. But I do want to go over it real quick, which I think this right here is the end of a wave C. I still think this looks like a wave 1. I still believe this is all part of a correction to this move down like a wave 2. And I still believe that this is more likely to go down eventually and make a wave 3, 4, and wave 5. Now, I've been saying this for a while now, but the dollar really doesn't have to stop at this level. It could really go up to any one of these levels. So just because we're in a correction and we're in a wave 2 most likely doesn't mean this wave 2 has to end here. I mean, it very easily could end up stretching out and doing something like that. So there's really no reason to actually say that this is definitely going to end the trend today, even though it does kind of seem like it probably will. So going down to the weekly time frame is where I do see this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably a 1. I still think this looks like an A, 3 waves down for a B, and this is an uptrend for a C. So if we can identify the end of this trend, we should be able to identify the end of a correction, and that should be the end of a wave 2, and that hopefully would be the continuation of a big downtrend for a big, large wave 3. That's the kind of trend that we would definitely want to build a position on the way down. So taking it down to the daily time frame, the daily time frame is really the time frame that shows us this trend best as a trend, which is a series of higher highs, higher lows. As you can see, the most recent swing low or the most recent higher low is right here. So for me personally, I am not really looking to sell the dollar at least until we get a break of structure to the downside. I still looking at this move right here as always possible that it could be a correction and it could just keep on going. Like I was saying at the beginning, there's really no reason to say for sure that this needs to stop at this 61%. I mean, it very easily could over the next, several weeks end up looking like this. It definitely wouldn't be uncommon for something like that to happen. So just because we have a big news event today doesn't really necessarily mean that we are going to get the end of this trend today. Going down to the 4-hour time frame, I mean, on the 4-hour time frame, it does look more like a trend to the downside. It would actually make you think that it was a wave A. If we didn't have big news coming out today, I would say that we're going to have a wave B next, and then we're going to have a wave C, and then it was going to go up again. But I don't think the news is going to cause a wave B. So most likely what is going to happen is it probably is going to go up. It probably is going to make a new high. And then I think there's a good chance we could see a spike reversal because that's a very common pattern during these big news events. And if it does go down, if it does take out this structure right here, then I am definitely, probably for the next several weeks, maybe even several months, going to be looking to sell the dollar via these dollar pairs. So let's take a look at that on the 1-hour time frame. Definitely seems to me like the dollar is about ready to make a move to the upside, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like more like a trend. I mean, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I see that there possibly is a little bit of a break there. So maybe this is a B. Maybe this is already an A. And maybe this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C. We are right at the 61%. So it does seem like a very likely area for this to make a move to the upside. Now, whether that move to the upside is going to be the continuation of the uptrend, like I was showing on the daily, where it just keeps on trending up, or whether it's going to be a spike reversal is really anybody's guess. I am personally thinking that it probably is going to be a spike reversal. I think it is going to go up. It's probably going to trap everybody in a buy, and then it's probably just going to take off to the downside. That is definitely the most likely, the most common thing that happens during these news events, is that you get a big push up, and then you get that spike reversal pattern. So, I mean, it does to me seem like it is a very likely scenario. So let's take a look at all the dollar pairs, see if everything agrees with that. So let's head up to the daily time frame on the euro dollar. The euro dollar is very similar because we have lower lows, lower highs this whole way down. This is a really nice downtrend, actually. There was no reason at all this whole period to think this trend is over. And even as of now, until this actually breaks structure to the upside, for me, the trend is definitely down. Now, if the news does cause it to go up, if it does break above and then it starts to hold, then I will definitely be a buyer probably for the next several months. But there's no reason to think that this couldn't possibly go down more. I mean, there's always a chance that the dollar goes down more like that. I mean, we can't really say for sure that the dollar is going to end today at this news event. Going down to the 4 hour time frame, I got my Fibonacci retracement on here. I mean, to me, it does look like one, two, three waves up. It does look like it is pretty well prepared to make a move to the downside, but like I said, this move to the downside could be the continuation of the downtrend, but it more likely could be a spike reversal. It could make a move to the downside to trap everybody in a sell, and then it could go up and break structure to the upside, which if it does break this structure, that is what's going to turn me into a buyer on the euro dollar for probably, like I said, next couple weeks, months maybe even. So we have some time until the news is going to come out. It's not like we have to worry too much about it now, but it does look like a wave A. I mean, it does look like three ways down for a B, and I think there possibly is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here already. It definitely looks like it's about ready to make a move to the downside. Now, like I said, whether it's going to be the continuation of a downtrend or whether it's going to be a spike reversal, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, according to the longer time frames, it does kind of look like it could possibly go up and take out this structure, and I guess there's always a chance it just could do something like that also. So be careful with the first initial move. The first initial move may actually just be a trap, and it may just be setting itself up for the real move, which may be a secondary move. The pound dollar is very similar to the euro dollar. I mean, for me, this is all lower high the whole way down. There's really no reason any place on this chart, ever since this thing turned up here, to say that this was the end of a trend. I mean, it is pretty impulsive on the daily. It does look like it wants to go up. It does look like it wants to break structure. So hopefully today we will get a break of structure, because then we can start, building a position to the upside for the probably coming weeks and maybe even months. So taking it down to the sort of time frames, I mean, it definitely has that 1, 2, 3 shape to it. So if it bounces off a fib level at the news, makes an impulsive move down, there's a couple possibilities. It could just keep on trending. It could just keep on going down. Or it could be like a spike reversal, which is a very common pattern at these news events, and then it goes up, breaks the wave 4 high. If that wave 4 high gets broken, that's what's going to turn me into a buyer probably for the next couple weeks, maybe even couple months on the pound dollar. So taking it down to the 1 hours, where you can really see the impulsive up looks like an A. This seems very, very clearly to be an A, B, C, or B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C. It seems pretty likely that today's news is going to cause a move to the downside, but whether that's going to be the continuation of a downtrend or whether it's going to be a spike reversal, like I said, we're just going to have to wait and see. I'm counting on a spike reversal, but it definitely could, because the trend is down on the higher time frames. It definitely could just keep going down. Aussie dollar. I mean, the fact that the Aussie dollar has closed below the 78% kind of makes me think that this could just keep on trending down. Normally, when a Forex pair starts closing below the 78% of a move up or a move down, that normally means that it's not a correction anymore. So the Aussie dollar is one of the pairs that actually makes me think that it could just keep on going down. But if it does go up, if it does break structure, that's definitely what's going to turn me into a buyer for sure. I mean, it looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. It looks like an A, B, C, D, E of wave B. And if it does start going up, it's probably going to be a big uptrend for a wave C of wave Y, most likely. So the 4 hour time frame, I mean, I got my Fibonacci retracement on this one too, from the top to the bottom. It definitely has a three-wave shape to it, and it definitely looks like it could possibly make a move to the downside. So we'll have to see. I mean, logically, I would think that this news would cause, all these dollar pairs to make a move up today. But, the market isn't really always logical. And the fact that it's actually going down prior to the news, that even more makes me think that maybe this is just going to cause a move up. I mean, maybe it will do a spike reversal, like I've been saying about the pound and the euro. I mean, that spike reversal pattern is very, very common on these news events, especially the non-farm payroll. Hey, Usman. Hey, Yen Berry. How's it going? So, Kiwi dollar. Yeah, I don't. Kiwi dollar, very, very similar to the Aussie dollar. It's almost the same pattern. One, two, three, four, five. A, B, C, D, E. Definitely respecting the 61%. I mean, it looks like it needs to go up and break structure. Hopefully it does go up and break structure today because that's going to tell me for the next several weeks and maybe even several months I'm going to be looking for longs on these dollar pairs, which is awesome. So going down to the sort of time frames, I mean, yeah, I think there is a good chance that the initial move might be down, but I think that's going to be a trap and I think it could go up. I think it could take out structure and look something like that. So, hmm, yeah, I do believe that the first initial move is going to be down. Maybe it will go all the way down, make a new low, and then everybody's going to start selling, and then it's going to go up. We'll see if today's going to be a big mover or not. Sometimes this news is a really big mover, and sometimes it's not. US dollar CAD is one of the pairs that I think actually does kind of lead me to believe that it could go up. And the reason why is because of this weekly. I actually think this might not even be an ABC. It may be a 1, a 2, a 3. This is an ABC of 4. And we may be in a wave 5 right now. And if we are in a wave 5, this is probably going to end up looking something like that. The euro dollar is actually, the US dollar CAD is actually one of the ones that does kind of lead me to believe that the euro dollar could just keep on going up today. Now, going down to the sort of time frames, I mean, I have this marked as an ABC, and I initially was thinking it would make a lower high, lower high, lower high, and make a move to the downside, but we don't really know that for sure. I mean, this is a trend right here. This is either an A or a 1. This is a correction. It's either a B or a 2. And we should be going up for either a 3 or a C. If it is a C, then it pretty much has to end now. If it's a 3, then it could just trend up for the next several weeks, making a wave 3. Which, like I said, on the weekly time frame, seems like it would be the most likely thing to happen. So taking it down to the 4 hour, I mean, I do have it labeled as a wave 4, as a wave C, I mean. It does seem to me like the most logical and likely thing that is going to happen is it's going to go up and then down. That's what I'm hoping to see today, but honestly, like I said, the US dollar CAD is one of the ones that makes me think that this could just keep on going in the direction that it's already been going, especially when you go down to the 1 hour. It looks like impulsive down wave A. It looks like a little three-way pattern there for a B. It looks like impulsive down for a C. This kind of makes me think that it could go up, and it makes me think that we could be in a wave 3, and that this wave 3 may just keep on trending. But the spike reversal is so common that I do think there is a good chance that we will see this. And if it does do that, and if it does break structure, that is definitely going to be a really good trade to the short side. US dollar Swiss. Take it back up to the daily. US dollar Swiss is one of the ones that makes me think that the dollar wants to go down, so we definitely have a lot of mixed signals here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It definitely has 5 waves. It definitely is turning. It has not taken out structure yet, so I can't say for sure that this trend is over, or this move up is over. Taking it down to the 4 hour time frame, it really looks like a 3, it looks like a 4, it looks like a wave 5. It looks like it needs to go down, break structure, proving that this uptrend is over, and probably starting a move to the downside. Hey, Jay Jones, how's it going today? So the fact that it's already going down, I mean, does make me think that the news is going to cause it to go up initially, but that move up could be a spike reversal, it could go down, it could break structure. So be careful, like I said, the first initial move may just be a trap, it may just continue down. It seems to me like the spike reversal is very likely today. US dollar Swiss, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that this is very similar to another one we were just looking at, and this could be the way B, and then this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C. It does kind of look like it's getting ready to make a move to the upside, but whether that move to the upside is going to be a continuation of the uptrend, or whether it's going to be a spike reversal, I guess is the question we're going to have to ask today. Hey Menu, how's it going? Yeah, it might be a better idea, definitely. I usually do like to at least have some sort of position open during the news. I have a couple positions already open on dollar pairs, but I do like to usually play during the news, even if it is a small position. So the US dollar yen is another one that makes me think that the dollar could just keep going up. Because to me, it looks like a wave three. It looks like one, two, three waves down for a wave four. It looks like a one, two, three. And if we're in a wave three, this needs us to go up a lot, to finish off this wave three. One, two, three, four, five of wave C. I still have a target of 157.5 for this, right at the 61.8 for a wave five. One, two, three, four, five of five. So the US dollar CAD and the US dollar yen really agree that the move to the upside, it seems pretty likely. So yeah, oh nice. You shouldn't have to worry too much. Well, the Swiss is a risk on currency, so I'm sure today's news will affect that too. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna look at gold. Don't worry, we're working our way down the list. Gold is next. The US dollar yen. I mean, to me, I could see a few different possibilities on this. I mean, this could already be an a B, and a C, and it could be going up. Or this could go up and do a spike reversal too. So, I mean, I could see a few different possibilities on this. According to my longer time frames, it seems like it going up would be what happens. Going down here, I mean, it's kind of an overlapping mess. It kind of seems like this big spike right here is a wave A, and this is like an A, B, C of B, and then this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of C. It kind of seems to me like this could just keep on trending up, but we'll see. I am thinking that the dollar is going to go up at the news, but I was thinking that it could be a spike reversal, so we'll see what happens. Trends are definitely not confirmed to be changed yet. I mean, all these trends are definitely, not confirmed to be in a different direction as of yet. I mean, the euro, the pound, the Aussie, the Kiwi are definitely still in a downtrend. The US dollar CAD, the US dollar Swiss, and the US dollar yen are all definitely in an uptrend. And gold is definitely still in a downtrend. So hopefully today we'll get a change in direction, or we're going to get another continuation of the trend. So gold is definitely a little bit of an odd pattern, but I mean there is a little bit of clarity to it, and this is definitely a trend. And this kind of almost looks like an A, B, maybe it's like a C, D, E of wave B. It's kind of like a running flat because of the way this is slanted down and the way this is slanted up. It kind of looks like an A and a B, and that this could be a wave C. But this one almost kind of makes me think that it could go down more too, maybe even to the 1787 area or even lower, 1711, who knows? 1666, it could go to any one of these areas. So, I mean, gold is another one that kind of makes me think that the dollar could just keep on trending. But as you go down to the sort of time frames, it does look like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it goes up, if it breaks structure, I would say that's probably the end of a trend, and it could even be the continuation of the uptrend. 1 hour time frame, I mean, for me, it's definitely in a downtrend until it breaks the wave 4 high. This right here looks extremely corrective, like it is going to go down and do a spike reversal. Maybe something like that. So, for me, it's definitely in a downtrend until that wave 4 high is taken out right here. I am definitely bearish on this. I mean, it does seem like the most likely thing is that this is going to go down, but that move down may just be a trap, and it might just go back up and take out structure and just keep on trending up from there. Let's see if silver gives us any clues about what's going on with gold. Wow, silver did make another big push down, didn't it? Yeah, silver doesn't look like it's over either. That looks like a 1, 2, 3 pattern. 3 waves of A, 1, 2, 3 waves up, 3 waves of B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 waves of C. That looks like some sort of a flat pattern right there, definitely. When you have a flat, usually these Elliott wave channel lines do work pretty well. Ooh, yeah, we're right in the area. Maybe it is going to go up today. We'll have to watch and see, I guess. Take it down to the daily. Oh, it looks like I already had these channel lines on there. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. 8 hour time frame is good for gold. Hmm. Definitely looks like three waves down on silver. One, two, three waves. One, two, three waves. One, two, three, four, five waves is what should come next. 3-3-5 pattern is looks like what it should be, which would be like a flat. Hmm. One, two, three, four, five. It does have that five-wave pattern now. If it goes up, if it breaks structure, just like gold, if it goes up and breaks structure, that probably is going to be it. Same exact thing as gold. If gold goes up and breaks structure, then it's probably going to be the end of a trend, and it's probably going to make a move to the upside. 1 hour time frame, I mean, it definitely looks pretty corrective. One, two, three waves up. Maybe this will do a spike reversal too. So what I was saying about gold is that it's in a downtrend right now for sure, but that could change pretty easily, and it may make a move down, but that move down may be a trap, and it may just go up and take out this swing, and then from there make a move to the upside. But for me, until it takes out this higher wave 4, we are in a downtrend. So if you go long now, you might as well just go to the casino and put all your money on the roulette table, because I mean there's absolutely no reason to think this is going up until we get a break of structure to the upside. So we just went through all the dollar pairs. Let's see what the S&P 500 is telling us about the news, because that can really sometimes give us some clarity. I haven't really looked at this on this chart for quite some time. Ooh, that channel line's still holding pretty nicely though. I still think that we're in a wave 4 on this. I mean, to me it looks like a downtrend for a wave A. It looks like 1, 2, 3 waves up for a wave B. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of wave C. This looks like it needs to go up and break structure. And because of this pattern right here, it does kind of make me think that the dollar will maybe make a move down. If this makes a move up, the dollar should make a move down. And this should start going up for a wave 5. This is a 3, this is a 4, and then it should go up for a 5. Oops. But boy, it looks awful corrective right now, which is why I think the spike reversal pattern is probably going to happen. 1, 2, 3 waves up. News comes out, it goes down, takes out all these lows, everybody goes short, everybody that's long gets stopped out, and then bam, it goes up, takes out structure, proving that we have the end of a trend. I think that's probably what's going to happen. One, two, three, four, five, A. 1, 2, 3, B. And then it has a 1, 2, 3 pattern. 4, 5 down and then up. Like I said, this S&P 500 analysis can really give us a clue about the about what's going to happen on the dollar. Yeah, let's see. What happened with the yen basket? Did it change much? It's still going down. Let's hope it goes down and at least touches this level, because I am long on a yen pair, so kind of seems like it needs to go down more, doesn't it? And then if the dollar initially goes up, then this is probably initially going to go down. And then the dollar is going to do a spike reversal, and maybe this will do a reversal also. And we also have to remember that we do have Canadian news today. And sometimes the Canadian news can give us a better entry than the dollar news can, so definitely don't neglect those Canadian pairs. I haven't really given them a close enough look to get a really good analysis on. This already looks like it ended an ABC correction. It looks like it's going up. It might go down, but that move down should be a correction to the move up. This is the same thing. This looks like a big ABC correction. It looks like it's already going up. It looks like it needs to continue to go up. Aussie CAD, boy. I don't know if I like this sword as much as I did before. It kind of does seem like maybe it needs to go down, but it seems like that move down could be a crutch into the move up. Definitely in a downtrend though, so it could just keep going down. The Aussie Canadian is one of the only ones that look like they're still in a downtrend now. Uh, the Kiwi Canadian is already going up too. I mean, this looks like an uptrend, and maybe it will go down, but that move down is probably just going to be a crutch, and it looks like we could possibly keep going up. Canadian yen, kind of the same thing. I mean, it looks like it could go up, but it kind of seems like that move up would be a crutch into the move down, and it should either make an ABC or a 1-2-3. And the Swiss has been going down too. Kind of seems like maybe it could go up, but that move up would just be a crutch into this move down, and then it would just continue the downtrend. Yeah, definitely looks like it's ready to go up. Probably start an ABC correction. Canadian yen's already been going up, but that's more of a yen thing, so maybe it'll continue to go up a little bit and then later on go down. Maybe it's in a wave 2 right now. This is like a wave 1 and we're in like a wave 2 and then it goes down for a wave 3. Seems like the most likely scenario. Kiwi CAD definitely looks like it wants to go down, but I feel like the move down needs to be a correction and it needs to go back up eventually. Aussie CAD kind of looks like it wants to go down more too, but it might just be part of a correction to the uptrend. Yeah, that looks like it wants to go down too, so I am thinking that it will go down, but it might just be a correction and it might go up later on. So we'll have to be careful if you're in any of those Canadian pairs. Pound CAD also, same type of thing. Looks like it needs to go down, but it looks like it's a correction to the uptrend. The US dollar CAD is going to probably be affected by the dollar more than anything today, so. Alright, so what do we think about this dollar news? We got in, how much time do we got? We got less than a minute and a half. And I do trade the news myself, so I need to prepare myself for the news today. Like I said, I do like to play a little bit in the news. So I'm thinking the dollar probably is going to make a move to the upside. But boy, the euro is already looking like it's going down a little bit. Maybe my news right. Maybe the best bet for us is to wait until after the news is over. Boy, the dollar definitely looks like it wants to go up. What should we do on that? I do think the dollar is going to try to make a move up, but I do believe that it could go down and break structure today too, so it could just do this. So if the dollar is going down, you would think that the EU would just keep going up, and the pound, the Aussie, the Kiwi would go up, CAD, Swiss, yen would go possibly down. Let's see. Boy, we ain't got much time now, so let me see. What if I want to try to play a little or not? Boy. Let's see. What do we got? 2 seconds. Wow. Oh, there it goes. Up she goes. Yeah, definitely ain't getting in now. Now let's see if that turns into a continuation of the uptrend or what. Let's see. I gotta see what I got going on here. Let's see. US dollar yen is definitely doing good. Aussie CAD. Oh, Aussie CAD just became risk free. Nice. And what else am I in? Oh, that pound Swiss I've been holding on to for almost a week and a half now. What's that doing? Where's the pound Swiss? There it is. Ooh. Let's see. I think this first reaction could be a false break. Let's see what happens. Definitely got some pretty good profits going already. Yeah, my trades are doing pretty good too. You know, Aussie CAD just hit my 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio and just became risk free. US dollar yen is definitely doing really good. I have to remember that could go down now, and then that pound Swiss, I've been risk free on that for a long time. So really, the only thing that's not risk free is the dollar yen, which isn't too far from being risk free. But boy, I'm not convinced it's going to get there. So what happened with the news? Still says pending on mine. Oh, there it goes. Wow, the news was way, way, way different than they expected. Holy mackerel, wow. That's extremely positive for the dollar. Wow. And then this is negative for the dollar. Wow, that was extremely positive for the dollar. That might just keep on trending up. Wow. I don't think that's going to turn again. Boy, that is like double what they expected. That's extremely positive news for the dollar. We may not get that spike reversal. We may just get the continuation of an uptrend. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. Turned out to be a pretty good week considering I didn't really trade a whole lot at the beginning of the week because I've had the flu, which is why I haven't been doing live streams and stuff this week. So I do apologize for everybody for that. But I have been extremely sick this week, and I still ended up with a pretty good week. It just kind of proves to me that, the less I look at my charts, the better I do, honestly. The less I look at my charts, the better I am as a trader. Yeah, the EU is moving down. Look at that, end of an ABC. Imagine how many people are going long right now thinking that this thing is going up too. The trend is our friend. I've been saying this for months or for weeks that this daily time frame is going to show us when this trend is over. Until that daily time frame says that this trend is over, I'm not convinced it's over. Wow, I think with how positive that news was, I'm not really convinced that this is going to be a spike reversal. I think it's just going to keep going. That was a very positive news today for the dollar. I'm sure it is going to do a pullback because this is how the market works, but that was extremely positive news for the dollar. Yeah, Aussie CAD is risk free for me, Yen Berry. At this point, I don't really care what it does anymore. Once a trade gets risk free, I don't even care at all what it does. It's just doesn't even faze me anymore. Yeah, definitely. That's the beauty of it. Now, what we need to do is next week look for another entry to go short on that, and then we can get that a couple risk-free trades. Get 2 or 3 risk-free trades going at once. Yeah, my initial thoughts were that this was going to be a spike reversal, like this, but boy, it definitely is not probably going to do that with how positive that news was. Bears and hey, Mark, how's it going? Yeah, well, how many people do you think are going long today when they saw this thing going up? And smart money like us knew that we were in a downtrend and that this downtrend was probably not over yet. I still wouldn't be surprised if it did play some games with us and maybe end up pulling way back up to here and messing around for a couple hours and then going down. And I'm sure they're gonna play some mind games today, but that's extremely positive news for the dollar. 336, and they were predicting 171. So that means that there is a lot more jobs. A lot more people have jobs than they were predicting. A lot more people are employed. A lot more people became employed this month than they were predicting, which is actually really good for the economy. Which is probably going to give old Fed Powell the green light to raise interest rates again. He's ready. He's going to be like ready to hit that another 25 basis points, I bet. I wonder, I think we still got quite a while before the next interest rate news comes out. I don't think it comes out for quite a while. Yeah, we're going to have to take a look at things here now that the smoke is starting to clear. Take a look at the yen pairs. We'll take a look at a few commodities. We'll take a look at Bitcoin. I haven't looked at Bitcoin in a couple of weeks, actually. I don't actually ever trade Bitcoin, but I do like to look at it. It's very interesting to me. When is the next interest rate? Is it in November? Oh, no, that's a European interest rate. I think it's in November, isn't it? It's every 6 weeks. I think we're getting awful close. Right there. November 1st. He's ready. Oh, Powell's going to be ready on November 1st to go. He's going to have the green light ready to go. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that end of a trend on the dollar today after that news. I really don't think that that's possible. So yeah, I don't think it's going to make a second turn. My original thoughts were that the first move was going to be a trap, and then the second move was going to be the real move. Which, I mean, it is still possible it could do that, but with how positive that news was, I kind of doubt it. That's the end of an ABC on the pound. The Aussie's going down, Kiwi's going down, CAD is. Oh, CAD news must be affecting that. We're gonna have to take a look at those CAD pairs. US dollar Swiss trying to make a move up. US dollar yen is trying to make a move up. Hey Rocky, how's it going? Yeah, let's see what those yen pairs are up to. And what happened with gold? Gold? I think gold might just keep going down, even though it looks like a wave 5 on the shorter time frames. It's probably at least going to go down to this 1780 area. Probably grab all this liquidity here. What's up with those CAD pairs, first of all? Were we right about those CAD pairs going up? Oh, yeah. CAD Swiss, that was extremely nice. CAD Yen, I said going up. Kiwi CAD, we said down. Perfect call. Aussie CAD, I know that me and some of the members of my group were already in this trade. Now, I have been sharing my swing trades with the group for about a month now, so if anybody is interested in joining my Patreon service, I have been sharing all my swing trades with the group. The link for my Patreon is in the chats and in the description. I give stop losses. I don't give take profits because I personally don't use take profits. But if anybody's interested in joining my Patreon, it comes with a trading course, 35 videos. It also comes with twice a week Zoom meetings, a morning live stream every single weekday morning. It comes with a lot of stuff, so definitely check that out. Hey Vicky, I think he is in UJ. Man, we called this Canadian news perfectly today. Look at that. Perfect call on the Canadian news today. Really, really nice. Yeah, thanks a lot, buddy. Yeah, the market likes to play mind games. Like it likes to make a move and then pull way back to the beginning. But when you have news like we just had, it might not do that today. Ooh, the yen basket is tried to make a move up, but I don't know. Yeah, I thought you were already in that yen berry, that EJ move. You love those yen pairs, so I don't really think it's over. I think it needs to go up some more. Oh, yeah, it's short. Hmm. Yeah, the euro yen almost looks like a short, but I don't know. I would have to see the 1 hour candle close or something to believe that. You just ate 80 pips? Whoops. Does that mean that you just made 80 pips, or does that mean you just lost 80 pips? I don't really know what that means. So it's hot today. I got to turn the AC back on. Yeah, that kind of looks like a short, but boy, I'm not really convinced that it is. Look at the Canadian yen. That's things cranking. I'm still long on the dollar yen. Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I still kind of think that this is going to go up at some point, but it really seems like it needs to go a little bit further, like in this area someplace, like that. So, I mean, we need to be a little careful. I mean, I do think there is a good chance this is going to go up, but I didn't really think it was going to go up yet. But boy, that looks like a short on the euro yen and the pound yen. How you took the short and now you're back long? Wow. Yeah, we're going to have to see how that turns out. Hmm. EJ on the 4 hour? Yeah. I still kind of feel like it is going to go down, take out these lows eventually. So, I mean, if that holds, it could be a short, definitely. We'll have to see. I mean, if that holds down like that, it definitely could be a decent short. Because I still think it's going to go down quite a bit further, but we'll have to wait and see if it holds. Hopefully it doesn't hold. I need this dollar to go up to about right there to get break even. Once it hits right about here, I'll break even, and then I don't really care what happens at that point. Yeah, I think now is when the mind games are going to start on the dollar. Because the trend is definitely up, and the news was extremely positive, so you would think that it would just keep going up. But it probably is going to pull back. It's probably going to mess with people's minds. People are going to want to go short. But boy, that looks like the end of a correction. It may pull back, but it's probably just going to go end up looking like that. Pound is holding tight. Look at that. That's definitely going down, I bet. It might just keep going down too. It might not even turn at the low. Aussie dollar definitely looks like the end of an ABC correction. A, B, C. Like I said though, this is when the mind games start. They're gonna definitely pull that thing back, I would say. US dollar Swiss looks like it's going up. US dollar Swiss kind of looks like an ABC. It kind of looks like this is an A, this is a B, and this is a C. This could potentially just keep going up. Actually, I do think that is what it is. Now I look at it again. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down. I bet we just ended an ABC on the US dollar Swiss. Ooh, come on. A little bit further and I'll be risk free. And risk free is the way to be. Gold is probably going down. Yeah, we're gonna go look at some commodities and do our full rounds here in a second. I was interested to see natural gas finally broke out, which was nice to see. I think natural gas is going up a lot, like I was talking about in this morning's members live stream. So before we move on, start looking at some more commodities. Definitely check out my Discord channel if anybody has not done so already. It's 100% free to join. We currently have, I don't even know what screen on my. Oh, here it is. We currently have 4,322 members, and I also live stream on there. Yeah, we already looked at the US dollar CAD a couple times, buddy. So I live stream on there, and then also for my Patreon members, every single morning before at 9 a.m. UK time at the start of the London session, I do a 45-minute to 1 hour live stream every single morning, every single weekday morning for my Patreon members, and we go over the full list of pairs. I go over every single pair on this list right here, all the way down, including oil, natural gas, the S&P 500. And we may even have to add Bitcoin to it eventually. I don't know. Like I said, I don't trade Bitcoin, but a lot of people do, so we may have to add Bitcoin back into the list. So let's go check out a few other things. I think we don't really have much to worry about on those dollar pairs. Look at this thing go. Look at the news we just had. That was extremely positive news. Unemployment rate was up a little teeny bit, but it was exactly the same as it was before. And average hourly earnings was down, but it was really actually equal to what it was before. So really, we had the news was equal here, and then extremely positive there. So I don't really think that's going to stop anytime soon, if you, in my opinion. It seems to me like it's headed. So let's go check out a couple of things. I want to check out Bitcoin first, then we'll go check out oil and natural gas. Ooh, we finally broke that structure. We didn't really hold it though. Boy, I think Bitcoin is so close to going up. It may already be going up. Looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of A. Looks like 1, 2, 3 waves down for B. I think it's going to go up and make a wave C, and I still think the $42,000 area is where it's headed. And then I think it's going down to about $8,000, $8 to $12,000, someplace in this area right here. But everybody's going to be, when this thing gets to 42 grand, everybody's going to be saying Bitcoin's going to $100,000. And then it's going to go down to about 8 to 12,000, and everybody's going to be shocked. Most people will be. We won't be, but a lot of people definitely will be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave A. A, B, C, wave B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave C. I still don't really like the fact that it didn't take out this low, but it definitely did go up and break structure. It didn't hold above structure yet, but it looks like it's going up. It looks like we might be already going up. We might have already ended this wave B. We might already be going up for the wave C. Yeah. Look at that. This actually works perfectly on this one. Look at that. It went down. It broke out just like the book says. We were talking about this last night in the Zoom meeting. You get a breakout. Everybody goes short except for smart money like us. And then bam, it just goes up. I do like those Ellie Wave channels on corrections. I don't like them on trends, but I do like them on corrections. We could probably draw one right now because we already have a wave B in actually. So let's draw one right now. From here to there, clone it, and then move it from here to there. Ooh, we might probably gonna do this. Go down, break out, come back, and then go up. A, B, and C. You had faith in that exit? What was that? Natural gas for key you're talking about? Boy, that definitely looks like an ABC. A. This looks like a B. Looks like a 1, 2, 3. Look at that. 1, 2. I think we just started a wave 3. This is probably going to be a wave 3, 4, 5. That was actually a pretty decent sword if anybody trades Bitcoin. That's probably a sword right now on Bitcoin for wave 3. ABC and then back up again. Nice. That definitely looks like a sword on Bitcoin. If anybody is a Bitcoin trader. I've never entered a trade in Bitcoin in my life. I own $100 worth of Bitcoin, which is probably like $80 now, but I definitely don't trade Bitcoin. That is a strong move down on oil, huh? Hmm. I do see the possibility that this could be an ABC right here already. A, B, and then C. But I think that's kind of far-fetched, but that could be a possibility. I kind of hope it is because that would bring gas way back down. And then maybe back up. This whole thing would be an A, B, C. Hmm. I don't know if that is right or not, though. It's pretty dang impulsive on the monthly. I don't really feel like that's right. I don't think that's right at all, actually. I don't think so. I think it's exactly what we think it is. It's going to go up for either a 3 or a C next. That monthly definitely doesn't look like it's done going up. So it probably is exactly what we think it is. It's probably a 1, it's probably a 2, it's probably a 3, it's probably a 4, and it's probably a 5. And this whole thing is either a wave A or a wave 1. And now we're going down for either a wave B or a wave 2. Still a Fibonacci on there. Yeah, we're just barely past the 38%. So I mean, this a wave B or a wave 2 can go to the 61 or the 78%, no problem. Especially with how strong it is. It still definitely looks like a 1, 2, 3, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it kind of looks like it wants to end the wave 3 soon, though, doesn't it? It looks like the wave 3 is too small, though. Yeah, I don't think it's. I think the wave 3 is too small to be over. Could just be a subdivision of a bigger trend. It might do this and then go down and then make a 3, 4, 5 and then go up. I think we're still in a wave A. We're in a wave 3 of wave A. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe the wave 5 will stretch out and it'll be like that. Because that, if it breaks stretcher, then the wave 3 should be over. And then it'll make like a long stretched out wave 5 because look how stretched out this wave 5 was. That's probably what's going to happen. It definitely looks like it's about ready to end a trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wave downtrend. Anybody that tells you that the market has to make 5 wave trends, that's a 9 wave trend. Go up, make a wave 4, then go down, make a wave 3. Yeah, I think we're in a wave A too. I totally agree with that. Usually when we agree, then it probably is correct. I definitely think we're in a wave A. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. I would have to see that on the chart. But it definitely looks like a 1, 2, 3. It looks like a 1, 2, 3 of wave A, definitely, I would say. Maybe we are starting a wave 4, and then the wave 5 maybe will stretch out, and we're still in a wave A. Definitely seems like the most likely scenario, I would say. So, let's see. What about natural gas? Wow, look at that. It's because I haven't looked at this chart for a while. I have it on my other profile. But look at that. We finally got a breakout. What's this fib right here measuring? Measuring this and projecting it off that. Yeah, that's not what I want. I want to measure the whole trend now that we have a breakout, just like I was talking about this morning in the meeting for the Patreon members. This is at least minimum going to go to the 23%, I would say. And I think it's more likely to go to the 38 or even the 50. So take that as you will on the sort of time frames. How it's going to get there is nobody really knows, but I bet it's going to get there. I bet it's going to do a retest pretty soon, maybe come back down, maybe even break below and then back up again. I would probably be looking for an exit pretty shortly if I was long, because that looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it turns down, it's probably going to be the end of this trend. It's probably going to be the beginning of a correction, and then probably go up for another continuation pattern later on. Yeah, that definitely looks like a, oh yeah, it looks like a really good place for an exit, doesn't it? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like a really good place for an exit. But I would definitely be looking to get back in probably next week sometime, because I think this thing is going up a lot more. What level does that put us at? $5. I think $5 is probably the minimum that I would think this would go up to. And where are we at now? We're at $3.06. So, boy, we have a whole $2 to go, I think. Yeah, wait for a pullback. Maybe you could trade the wave C of the pullback. You know, maybe wait for the wave A, wait for a bounce, and then and then go short the wave C, and then go long at the end of the ABC. It's nice to see gold break out. Not gold. It's nice to see natural gas break out. Sometimes this thing is so clear. Sometimes it's not. And let's see, what else have we forgot to look at? Somebody wanted me to look at the Yo Aussie. We can go look at that real quick. Yo Aussie, I think is. Oh, I probably got too many charts open. I got I got my two personal charts open, plus I got these charts open, then I got two charts on this, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charts open right now. Probably slowing me down a little bit. Hopefully there's no lag on people's screens. Yeah, for me, the Yo Aussie is definitely still in a downtrend because it hasn't broken structure, but it definitely looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like it should be a wave A. It looks like this move up should be a wave B, and it looks like it should go down again for a wave C, is what it looks like. I'm waiting for something like this, 1, 2, 3 waves down, and then I'm going to go long and hopefully hold on to it for several weeks. That's what I'm waiting for, but the fact that it hasn't broken structure, I mean, it could keep going down. Nice. That's good to hear, Yen Barry. I know you had a little bit of a down draw, so that's good. I'm glad you're coming out of that. I had a down draw in August, but I've been doing pretty decent ever since then. Beginning of first couple weeks of September and August went the greatest for me, but ever since then I've been doing pretty well. Yeah, we can look at the Euro pound for you. Boy, that could be an ABC right there. This is an uptrend, A. This could be 1, 2, 3 waves down, B, and this could be already in a wave C. So if this turns down and makes a lower high, or an equal high, or a rejection of structure, that could be a really nice short right there. Yeah, nice. Love to hear it. I like to hear people doing good and trading. Like I said, it makes it all worth it for sure. Nope. I got all kinds of alerts coming now at the end of the 4-hour candle. Holy. Wow. All across the board we got alerts. I might have to check that real quick. I got a ton of alerts coming in for my notifications here. Let's see. Yeah, pretty obvious that the euro and the pound, the Aussie and the Kiwi and sorts. US dollar Swiss is a long. US dollar CAD, I don't know if that would be a long or not. US dollar yen. Boy, that euro yen kind of looks like it wants to go short. Pound yen, yeah. Aussie yen. Ooh, boy, there's all kinds of potential trade setups today, I feel like. Let's see. Give me a minute and I'll start going. I'll go look at the pound yen, the euro pound in a minute. Pound. Yeah, I think I'm gonna enter this one again. 40. Yeah, we can probably look at that for you, no problem. The pound Kiwi. Just give me a couple minutes here. Like I said, I am a trader, and that's my top priority is to trade my own account. So, and most of my trading is swing trading. So at the end of a 4-hour candle, I have to check my charts. So, man, my internet is all laggy from all the charts I got open. Yo, Aussie kind of looks like it could almost be a short right now, honestly. Look at that. One, two, three waves up and pulse it down. One, two, three waves up and pulse it down. That could be a potential short right there. Come on, what's going on here? There we go. There we go. So, let's see. I am definitely going to enter a second position for sure on this. Time to double up. Alright, so I got that all good to go. Is there anything else that I feel like I need to get in? I just entered a second position on something I'm already in. Boy, that Aussie CAD is looking good. I'm not going to enter again, but that's definitely looking good. I don't trade those anyways, so go on there. Yeah. I am tempted to go short on the euro yen or one of the yen pairs. Doesn't really look that good though on some of them, does it? Yeah, look at how much it's pulling back already. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Doesn't look too good now. I look at it again, does it? Check your photo. Where'd you post the photo? Where'd you post the photo? On Discord? Yeah, Josh, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Private chats. Oh, okay, private chats. Okay, I see it. Sorry, I got way too many things going on here. I'm gonna share it with everybody. Hopefully you don't care. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think it looks that great now. I look at it again anyway, so I'm not gonna. But it is kind of tempting. I mean, but I don't think it's gonna work out probably. So I got some really good trades going today. So there's no point in adding something that might not turn out good. So I'm gonna leave those alone. I'm already in a couple dollar pairs. I'm already in a couple yen pair. So everything's else, I guess, is good. I'm definitely not going to enter short on any of these dollar pairs today, that's for sure. Unless I was already short prior to the news. Yeah, it's look at how the yen pairs are rejecting already. Especially the pound yen. The pound yen really looks like it wants to go up. The Aussie yen was the one that I was thinking that could be a decent short, but it's probably not going to be. And the Aussie's actually been kind of strong lately, so yeah, I think that's it. I just added a second position to a trade I've been in for quite some time. Wasn't a dollar or yen pair trade, but alright, so where are we at? Somebody wanted me to look at the euro pound. So let's do that. Boy, that euro Aussie's starting to look like a short. I wouldn't go short on this as a swing trader, but as a 1 hour trader, it definitely kind of looks like a short. At the end of the 4 hour candle, it might be a decent short, but not right now. Definitely made three waves up and pulsed it down, huh? Ooh, look at the Euro Kiwi. That's the same type of thing. 1, 2, 3 waves up and pulse it down. That's at least going to go take out these lows. Then maybe it'll go back up again. How about the Euro Pound? The Euro Pound has been something that has been very, very profitable these last few weeks for me. I haven't been in a trade for a while now on it, but on this way up right here, I entered at least three times on the way up, and it was very profitable. I like the Euro Pound. I think it makes really clear patterns. So, let's see. We definitely got a significant lower high, but I'm thinking that this could be an ABC and it could go up again, so. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think there is going to be another long coming on this. Not yet, but sometime. 1, 2, 3. A. This is actually very clear in my eyes. B. We're still going down for C, probably to the 50% or so, and then probably back up again. Oh, sorry, it's because I was facing the AC. There we go. Sorry about that. It's hot today. It's about 92, which is, I don't even know in Celsius. I'm definitely not used to Celsius yet. I think like 32 in Celsius. I don't know, something. It's hot today. That's all I know. It's really hard to get used to Celsius when you've been using Fahrenheit your whole life. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm not really convinced it's ready yet to go up. But I definitely would keep it on your watch list. What's that? I thought, what? Only Americans use? I am American. I couldn't live without an AC. I'll just sit here on the computer sweating all day if I didn't have an AC. And I don't care if electricity prices are expensive in Europe, which they definitely are way more expensive in Europe. My electricity is about 4 or 5 times more expensive here than it was in America, but I don't really care. AC is worth it. No, I'm not in London. I'm in Portugal. But I'm from America though. I'm from Boston. Down by the harbor. No, not really. I'm actually from New Hampshire, but I spent a lot of time in Boston. A, B, C. East Coast. You better, yeah, definitely. I've lived in Europe for a year yesterday. No, tomorrow. October 7th is 1 year I've been in Europe. So tomorrow is my 1 year anniversary living in Europe, which is pretty cool. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll have this cold kicked and I can go and celebrate a little bit. Yeah, I think this is not quite ready to go up yet. I think it needs to go down a little bit more. No, it's just a lifestyle. Actually, taxes are going to be more living in Europe than they are in the US. The US is a shit show. I don't really like the US anymore. I just recently visited the US and it seemed like everybody was angry and everybody's depressed. Everybody's either angry, depressed, sad, some sort of emotion going on, that's for sure. People in Europe are just relaxed and happy and they live life for life. They don't care about anything else. Actually, my taxes are probably going to be more living here than they were in the US, but I don't really care about that too much. I have rental properties too, so I can write off, depreciation a lot too, so I'm not really too worried. So yeah, let's see. That's what's happened with the dollar. I think it's pulling back. Yeah, this is where it's going to spend the rest of the day playing with people's heads. So let's see. Does anybody have any more requests they would like to get in before we call this? I'm probably gonna go hang out outside or something. Yeah, I do have a prop firm account. Yeah, but I trade my own personal money. But I do have a prop firm account. I have uh, what the heck is it? I can't even think of it now because I don't really. I use a trade copier, so I don't even use it really. I never actually look at it. Um, it is. Where the heck is it? It's the one that uses 8cap as a broker. Um, I'm having a wicked brain dump right now. I don't know. I can't think of it. Oh, it's Funded Traders Plus. That's what it is. Funded Traders Plus. So I use Funded Traders Plus as my funded account, but it's connected to my real money account, and I trade my real money live account, and it automatically copies my trades to my funded account. So I don't even ever actually look at the other account, only maybe once a month or so. And all the money I make from my funded account is going to go to buying myself another rental property because rental property is the way to go in my eyes. I want to build a pretty good portfolio of rental properties in the near future, so any money I make from that is going directly into my rental property fund. Actually, it's going to go into T-bills until I'm ready to actually build another house. So that's what my plan is for that. There's definitely capital gains in Portugal. There's no capital gains on cryptocurrency, but they actually recently changed that. So there's definitely capital gains in Portugal, 100%. There didn't used to be, but there isn't. There is definitely now. Um, I think I'm maxed at 20% though for the first 10 years, the NHR. So I only had to pay 20% for the first 10 years I live here. And in 5 years, I'll have my EU passport anyway, so then I can go wherever I want. Yeah, it's pretty common for the news for the dollar to be doing this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if 2 hours later we came back and the dollar was all the way back down here. That's actually really, really common for that to happen. So yeah, that's all part of the, that's what I mean by mind games. The market loves to play mind games, that's for sure. So we'll see what happens. So, anyways, we are going on an hour and 15 minutes. So I think I've seen enough for now. Now is the time when I walk away from the computer and come back later and see how everything turns out. Really, sitting here watching it is not going to change anything. So, for me, the less time I spend in looking at the charts, the more money I usually make as a swing trader. So, I think that's it for me for today. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day. Next week, I'll be on more of a normal schedule where I'll live stream probably Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I will be Zoom meeting on Tuesday and on Thursday for the Patreon members. And if you are Patreon members, I will see you uh, for the morning meeting on Monday. Yeah, on gold, if it breaks this structure right here, then I would definitely be a buyer. But until that happens, I'm definitely a seller. So, I mean, if it breaks the wave 4 high, that turns me into a buyer. If it doesn't, then I'm still going to be a seller. So definitely make sure that you join my Discord channel. It's 100% free to join. No obligations to ever pay a dime if you do not want to. So the link for that is in the chats in the description. And if you are interested in becoming a Patreon member so you can participate in my morning live streams I do every single day where I cover pretty much every single pair, and you want to participate in my swing trade setups that I give to the group, it's usually at least 4, 5 to 8 a week, then definitely check that out. The link for that is in the chats and in the description. So anyways, happy trading and good luck to everybody.